point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Wait, that 380! Yeah, you might. Down to lose one. Rush in! Rush in! Rush alert! Hey! High 7!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
No, 66. Safety screaming. Hey, Charlie. 58.
To throw, it's Brady. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Wait, 20! I got you!
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double dog, that's the way. Watch out. General West. Watch the twins. Alert 3. Alert.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And Brady will sneak it.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
I got him. 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 9. Crack it.
Fournette. That one good for 26 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Deuce. Alert flare.
This is Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Crack it. Five down. Stand up in.
They'll run with Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Sugar.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Alert, 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 alert. 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. Hey, pick it up, defense.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The running back Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
61, matchbox white.
Alert.
Go Bandit.
To throw again. Brady. Complete to Hilton. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal 2nd. That would have been fun to watch.
Switch. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Alabama.
Now Fournette. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Undercross. Kill. Check 99. 49.
Sugar. Ozzy.
Fournette on the counter. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bailey now to kick this one away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check safety, check safety. Hatch it.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
180.
Check 53, Mike. Hey, here we go.
Hey, ball.
On third down, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Wait, that 53.
Mr. Mike 91. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3. Check 13.
Hey, 66.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check it out.
Check it, reload.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Wait, 20.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
72.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's got the first down and more past midfield as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Red, go.
56.
Hey, Zoo.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shane Ray. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
it's Trubisky. And he finds McDonald. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 Mike. 56.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And this one caught by Max Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the pass.
X3. 218. Chop it.
56.
72. Hey, wahoo. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
25.
Malcolm.
Check 25. Kill. You go tight. You got tight right there.
388.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Small.
56, Mike, 56. All day.
Goal 50.
56 to Mike, boy. 50.
Shadow.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike's 56. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You're trash. Check. Check 3.
Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding, and the pressure gets to him again. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, check, check. Check 31, check 31. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go. No, no, no. Off. Hey, check it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, ball 66.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, what's the ball?
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wait, 20.
Let him know. Let him know. Out.
Rip.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Wait, set 29. Alpha.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam.
A toss running left, Fournette. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 22-yard scamper. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Lucky. Move your focus.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw complete to Herndon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Alert.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
18.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. And it's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
SOS.
Blue.
Mike 54. Now watch one.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Check 24, check 24. Show it up.
Hold 50.
Here's a give to Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
They're running it.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Alabama, 380.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Brady going to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
53.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Wait, 20.
Mike, 58, right there. I got you, son. I got you. You're all
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back. 80 weapons. Hey, Gold 66. Alert.
Operating from the gun. Brady brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Shoot. He's coming. Double up.
72.
He's coming, double up. Check.
53, Linda. 380, head. Sugar.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, Alabama.
Hey, turn it up. Switch.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He's checking crack. Keep playing hard.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch the safety creep. Shift. Wide. Get wide.
72.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 43 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35, Seahawks 7. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over
Let's go.
first
Let's
and
do
10
it.
at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Seahawks first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Watch out.
Now Trubisky to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, it's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go again. Alert 3.
Here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Joker, 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 Joker. Watch it.
A handoff to Fournette. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
That's what I do.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Watch 54. I got wide. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check the backer. Switch. Undercrush.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Seattle.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. This is Bell on the dump off. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Kill.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.